So this is a flossing technique that you can use for your hamstring muscles. Okay, and so the flossing does is it's a good way to remove myofascial restrictions or like those restrictions around the muscle or a soreness in the muscle. And you can really use those functional patterns like squatting or lunging or kneeling or running if you wanted to. Those activities that are painful, you can use the floss and then, you know, kind of mimic those activities while you have the floss on. So it's kind of like you're getting a massage or a myofascial release while you're in the movement that's the painful movement. So that's the benefit of using the floss. Okay, so let's say that you have a spot in your hamstring. It's really kind of like tight and painful and sore, and you can feel those trigger points of muscle soreness in there. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pull it really nice and tight around that really painful area, and then kind of let off of the pull as you're coming around like the top of the leg. Okay, so first I'm just going to kind of anchor it. So I'm going to try to get this back part of the hamstring here, kind of more on the inside part of the hamstring. I always like to start below this spot that I'm working, just a few inches, and then when I cross over the spot where it's painful, I just start going back the other way and crisscrossing over it. Okay, so I'm getting a little pull around the outside, and then when I come inside the more painful spot, I'm going to give it really like a 75 to 90% pull. If you could tolerate 90, you really want to try to do like a 90% pull. So 90% being like you pull it as hard as you can, right? Almost. All right, so I'm letting off a little bit on the outside, and then I'm giving a really nice 90% pull on the inside. Let off a little bit on the outside. Really nice strong pull on the inside. And back around. All right, now I've covered getting up to my sore spot here. And I got it covered. And I'm at the end of my floss, so I'm just going to tuck it in. Okay, so now I got it on there nice and tight and secure. Okay, so now I'm going to try to do a few motions, right? So with the hamstring, one of the ones I like to do is just bending and then pushing the knee back straight. And it kind of feels like a fist is kind of massaging on your hamstring muscles. Okay. So a few seconds like that. All right, you can also bring the knee up and back, right? Just a little bit more range of motion. You can do the opposite where you're bending when you're back and then kind of kicking straight forward. Woo! After a little while, your leg's going to feel a little heavy, right? Because it's restricting the blood flow. If you start to get tingling in your lower leg or below where the strap is, then just go ahead and take it off. All right, and then you can do side to side. So especially for like the medial hamstring, doing little kind of like adductor stretch is good. All right, you can also get out your roller if you want to, and you could lay down on the ground and kind of roll along it while you have it on there. I really like to use the more functional patterns because otherwise you could just use the roller on its own. Okay, and then you really just want to kind of limit it to about a minute or two at a time, again, because it's restricting your blood flow, and then go ahead and take it off. And if you had it on tight enough, you should see little streaks on your leg, tiger marks on there. All right, and then move around a little bit. You're going to feel the blood flow rushing back into your leg. And then maybe retry some of those motions and see how they feel. Or walk around a little bit, especially with the hamstring. Just walking, you're going to notice a big difference.